Hey, what's up, my beautiful butterflies? Y'all come on in. Let's chat for a little while. I ain't got long, and I'm gonna be gone. So, Alex and Tajisti, y'all better get up and come on. I don't know where y'all at. I don't know what you're doing, but don't come in here no half and no video talking about Ms.V. You didn't give us an hour, Ms.V. We want you to stay a little while longer. The night is my last night at work. Last night was rough. I did not go to church this morning because I was tired. And I listened to my body, okay? It said, go take a shower and lay me down. So that's what I did, okay? But I'm up now and I'm here. Got my first cup of coffee for the morning. Take a drink. Oh, it's too late for y'all to take a drink. You already had your coffee. Well, it's morning to me. That's where I am, okay? hmm Rough night last night, y'all. On my favorite unit, Unit 6, it was pretty rough. And I went there, and I'm glad I had had enough sleep. I always try to get myself in the right state of mind when I go there, that's a life that I live, that part of my life that I don't have any clue what's going to happen before morning. It's a life I chose, so doesn't matter. Mm-mm. No, it's all good. Let me get this phone down because I be forgetting. All good. Hold on. Get this phone down. Hold on. Just hold your horses. Hold on. Okay. I leave them up at night just in case they ring. And I get up in the morning. This morning, I was so tired when I got in this morning. I left the phones in the car, in my rolling bag. I thought about it when I got to the door, and I'm like, man, I don't need nothing else to happen tonight. Whatever happens tonight, I really don't want to hear it. Let it wait until morning. Right now, my mind is on going to sleep. So let me take y'all back and reflect over last night. And then y'all will understand why Ms.V is just getting up. Normally I try to get up about between 12:30 and 1 o'clock every day. That's enough sleep for me. I'm tired of sleeping. Too much energy to lay there. So today I woke up a little after 1. No alarm clock, nothing. It's just what time I wake up. When I wake up, my body is tired of laying down. I'm ready to get up. I'm ready to do something. If it ain't nothing but move from the bed to the bathroom to the kitchen to the sofa. Just I just can't sit there. I just can't lay there. Mm-mm. So I did my usual go to work, call, find out what unit I'm on. They told me Unit 6. I said, yes, it's going to be a good night tonight. That's the most, um, the children that are more elevated, the ones that are getting ready to get out of the program, leave, go to a different program, go home, whatever. They're making them ready to go out in the real world and live a real life. So all of them are verbal over there. Nobody's in pampers or diapers over there. So it's really a good unit. And when I go in there, I want to see that from day to day, they are making a difference. I'm making a difference. So that's how it goes. Hey, everybody coming in. Last night I got there, and the first thing I was hit with, the supervisor says, I'm gonna be working 2 units tonight. I'm gonna have to work unit 4 and unit 6. It's only 3 of us there. I had just gone through that the night before on unit 3. And I'm like, oh my God, not again. When that happens, you're doing double work because it's set up for 3 people night or day. Now, we're just nights, because on days you got a whole lot of people there. But on nights, it's set up for 3 people to be able to handle a unit to make things run smooth and to have a good night. I knew then, I said, man, it's going to be some work tonight. A lot of it is not physical, it's mental. Normally on that unit, my children, they stay asleep all night long. And for the most part, they did. Thank God. I am new. I am going into my 6th week starting tomorrow. Okay? I am taking on challenges of a person that's been there for a year. I have no clue. I've never done it before, but I got to use my brain. I got to figure it out. The job has to get done. Your supervisor has time to tell you, these are the papers, this is what you do. Then you have to put it into the computer. And I'm like, okay. So I'm taking it step by step in my mind. Just follow it. Do this, do that. Make sure you flip it on the back. Do this, do that. Add it up. Over there, they're on a point system. So they get so many points every day. And those points carry them into the recreation room. It may take them outside. It may take them outside of the place totally. This has to be done every day. Normally it's done by a supervisor. Last night it was done by the 2 of us. So I worked with a lady last night, a young girl. She's 27. And I told her, I said, ain't no way we're going to get all this done if we don't work it together. I know it may have been assigned to you. This may have been assigned to me. But let's just go ahead and work it together, knock it out, and get it over. So by 12 o'clock tonight, everything will be done. And all we got to do is scan the rooms and watch the children. We got it done. We got the laundry done. We got the kitchen done. We were able to take the 2 that we have to get up to go to the bathroom on time. All the rooms were scanned on time because they look at that scan in that room. All night long, the rooms are scanned every 15 minutes. Usually you're doing it in a rotation where you do an hour, the next person does an hour, the next person does an hour, then it comes back to you. Last night, I'm like, whatever you doing, don't stop. If I have to get up and scan the rooms, I can stop. I took the kitchen, I took the laundry room, went to the laundry room. On that unit, you do not have to fold their clothes or do anything because they are high functioning. Make sure their clothes are washed, dried, and in their basket. The morning shift can take it to the room. It's up to them to fold their clothes and put them up. That's another thing I like about over there. Okay, so when I went in the laundry room, everything was already washed and dried in the basket. Laundry room, done. Check. Went to the kitchen. You got to check the temperatures on the refrigerators. Make sure the freezer and the refrigerator is at the proper temperature. Don't want no food spoiling. You don't want any food being served to anybody that's not at the correct temperature. Checked it out. That's done. Then you got to clean out the refrigerator from today. Whatever is left in there, whatever food is sent over for you to eat from the cafeteria, if you do not want it, it has to either go in the trash. You have to make sure that the nurse has some food. Most of the time, they don't want to eat. But it has to be cleaned out for the next day. All expiration dates on the chocolate milk, the white milk, apple juice, orange juice, facing you, where when you look in there, you can see the dates. You don't have to be turning stuff around, all of that. Then you got an order sheet. On the weekends, there is no order sheet, so we didn't have to do that. Whoever comes in the morning, whatever is needed in the refrigerator, they have to go over to the cafeteria and get it. During the week, you have to order it. So it's there, it's called in the morning, and they bring it over to the unit. And then you have to put it up. I looked in the snack cabinet, plenty snacks, plenty fruits on the counter. You got to check the bread. Make sure it's dated. If it's no good, throw it away. So all the little things that's necessary to keep the unit running is done. So I'm like, okay, time to wipe down all the doors, handles, knobs, anything that you can touch needs to be wiped down when you come in. You have to keep a place like that real sanitary and real clean, or you're going to be spraying some germs and you're going to be picking up something you don't want to take home to nobody else, and you don't want it yourself. All right, so that's done. And we working together. She's doing one side, I'm doing the other side. We decided who was going to take what side of the unit. One is on one side. Normally the supervisor's in the middle, and somebody else is on the other wing. So I told her, let me have the girls down here. She took the boys, and we worked the middle together. The middle are the ones that have not been there that long. They're in the middle, so a supervisor sitting at a nurse's station, she can watch those rooms. And remember, they being scanned every 15 minutes. About 1 o'clock, I get a telephone call, but I don't know it because I'm not on my phone. I'm working. I'm busy. It's paperwork time now. I look around 5 o'clock, and it's the bank where I bank. Well, credit union. I've never really dealt with banks. My credit union has called me. Somebody tried to place a charge for $11.49 on my debit card. This happens to me almost once a year. But it's so passworded and it's so coded to me until it's hard for you to use my debit card. So what they did, they shut the debit card down. Didn't matter. I had cash money. I wasn't going to use it. Monday is tomorrow. When I get off in the morning, I head to the bank, shut that debit card down, get a new debit card. The only thing I hate about it is I had to learn to set everything up on my checking that comes out the bank, because otherwise you got to call each one of these people who taking money out your account if it's set up on a debit card. Well, I learned that the hard way. Don't do it like that, baby. Can't do it like that, baby. Now, these hats and these braids, I'm trying to wear my hats, but they ain't trying to stay up there. They not. Life in St. Louis today, for my brief stint when I stayed there. I was there with GoJets, the regional airline, for about 3 months in St. Louis. Got around, visited a church, got involved in the church there. Two of the flight attendants who were with me got baptized there. I stood in for their family member. You can't be in the air every day rolling around and don't know Jesus. It's certain things in life that have taught me to trust in him. That was one, among many other things. When nobody is there for you but you, you'll learn to trust in him. Back to the unit. So around 3 o'clock is a time in my life when I started getting sleepy. And I told her, I said, that's the time when I got to stay awake. Give me the scanner at 3 o'clock so I can walk. Otherwise, if I'm sitting down, I'm going to nod off. So we worked it out where I worked 3 to 4 scanning. Well, it'll pass over by 4 o'clock, and I'm back high energy, high level again. Her time is around 4 to 5. And when I saw that, I was like, go ahead. I'll scan 4 to 5. We'll have another hour and a half. We're done. We're out of here. So it was a very good night after all. While I'm thinking about it too, somebody gave me a donation yesterday. I did not thank you. I saw it and my chat just kept skipping on me yesterday. The comments kept skipping and I wasn't able to find it, nor did I remember. But be aware that I did see it. I don't know who it was, and I'm not too big on putting names out there because of the evil people who come for people out here. But I want you to know that I received cash apps yesterday. Thank you. And also I received it was either a super chat or a super sticker yesterday while I was online. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Okay. So that was my night last night, and that's about how it went. And my thing is, when life throws me lemons, I make lemonade out of them. I cannot go through life all upset, worried about this, worried about that, because my life, there's always lemons being thrown. There's always bricks being thrown. I understand life so well now to when you throw a brick at me, I'll take it and build a whole home with it. So just know that. Um, it makes me understand biblical times and the Lord a whole lot better because every time something happens, I relate back to him when he was here on earth for those 33 and a half years and what he went through and how he had to bear his own cross in the end. Am I better than him? No. But if he could do it, I can do it too. I got a mindset where I don't need anybody, nobody throughout life. And I think going through what I went through in my earlier years made me so independent until a lot of times my independence of people, when you think you're helping me, no, you're really helping yourself. Because if I hadn't walked through your life, perhaps nobody would even know who you are. This is my journey. Everybody's not meant to be on your journey. Everybody is not on your journey for the right reason. And you got to discern that. You got to let them show you that they ain't supposed to be there. They will. Just look at my life out here this year on YouTube. Those people that had no business in my life, period. I allowed them to come into my life. I also showed them how I could walk away from them. You're not supposed to be where I'm going ain't for you. Where you going ain't for me. And that's what you got to be able to discern. And with wisdom and knowledge, you'll get there. It's not going to happen overnight. I had to be burned a lot throughout life because I'm naturally a nice person. I want to treat people the way I want to be treated. Is it going to happen? Hell to the no, no, no. But get away from it. Don't waste no time worrying about it. When people show you who they are, believe it. Okay? Now, that's the best I can do for you on that. That's all I can tell you. And hopefully, throughout life, you will inspire somebody. Hold on, y'all. It's plucking my nerves. Hold on. Let's see if I can get it together here. It's just, I understand it's the braids, but they just make the hat just skip and jump and slang back on my head. And I don't wear them to work at night because I ain't got time for it. I'll be to threw the hat out the window in the trash can or something. But that's what went on in my life last night. And I just decided this morning, man, I'm too tired. I need to go to sleep. Since I'm going to church, you ain't gonna know what the preacher said. Watch it on Facebook. You can even give your tithe and offering on Facebook. I don't. I just wait till the next Sunday. I'm already paid up for this month anyway. So when I go back, I'll pay up for February. Yeah, and that's how it goes. What else happened? I told you about the donation. Thank you. I told you about the debit card Got to go to the bank when I get off in the morning. See, that's why I tell y'all all the time. It's hard for me to make plans because of some old monkey wrench always thrown in that I didn't account for. And I don't know if anybody's life goes like that but mine, but that's been all my life. That's why I can adjust so easily. I can move away from people so easily. A lot of times people bring too much into my life. I don't need I don't need that. Whatever their problem is or however they feeling and all them opinions and stuff ain't got nothing to do with me. It's something that you got to go deal with, or find somebody like you who want to listen to all of that and who want to be involved in all that. Don't waste my time with nonsense. Time is very precious to me. I don't have a lot of hours in the day. How I work, I chose this. It's my life. It keeps me busy. It keeps my mind active. It keeps me on the go with a purpose. I read Purpose Driven Life maybe about, ooh, close to 15 years ago when the book first came out. It didn't really saturate in my mind. It didn't really do a whole lot for me. But now, 15 years later, you don't have a purpose for life. You ain't even living. If your purpose for life is just getting up every day, hating on somebody, having a negative opinion on somebody, scamming somebody, robbing somebody, making somebody else's life miserable, you ain't gonna be around long. Or either you gonna go so far to the bottom you won't even be able to see the top. So I try to make sure every day make a difference in somebody's life. Um, have a purpose for living. What is your legacy when you're gone? What did you do to make a difference? Don't just make a difference in that person's life that you connected with and y'all saw life the same way, that anything you did or said was right when you know damn well you're wrong. You got to face your own judgment day, just like I've got to face mine. I can't worry about the opinion of Gene and Willie. I don't know them to worry about them. I'm not trying to know them like that. We're virtual friends out here. We're living in a sad, lonely, miserable world of people that's depressed and full of anxiety. I work with these people every day. Do you think that I want to come out here on social media and work with some virtual folks for free that I don't know? No. Like I say all the time, if this ain't the channel for you, you can keep it moving because I don't care. If it's two or three gathered in his name over here, blessings and peace to you. Let's go on our journey wherever we trying to go and keep it moving in 2025, just like we did in 23 and 24. I came out here at the end of 23. I ain't changed. I ain't gonna change. I am who I am. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, peace and blessings to you. I ain't got nothing bad to say about nobody. I don't care. It matters not to me. You read that book, Miss Jean? Like I said, I read it and it didn't really mean that much to me. Only the title that everybody has a purpose for life. But what my purpose for was then, I ain't know. I was happily married. I was not working. I had moved, left a familiar place behind that I knew. I had been here in the Houston area since November of 1978. Know everybody know me, have run a business here, comfortable here, um, move any time of the day or night I want to. Many friends to call, do things with, and I moved to a totally different area I had never been to before. It came down to he was making more money than me. I even shut down a business. I had the beauty shop, barber shop at the time, making plenty money out on Nassau One Road, well established after 17 years in the area, and made the choice of leaving my home behind, locking it up, turning on the security, and moving there. The first week I was there, I was like, dang, man, did I make a mistake? These people ain't friendly at all. What do you do? Okay, you are now married. You are now, you're happy, but you ain't happy with where you live. You got to take them lemons and make lemonade out of it. Him being the personality he was helped a whole lot because we had the same type of personality. He knew everybody in that area, mainly by having a career with the phone company, being brought up in that area. It made a difference. So that helped me because his friends became my friends. And I never got really close to them, but we were always having cookouts. Um, we were always on the go. Big time Raven fan. So we walking around with our Ravens gear on and going to the games. I met a lot of people there. Joined church at his church. I met a lot of people there. So before I knew it, I had a host of wholesome people in my life. Otherwise, I don't think I could have made it. I couldn't have stayed. The people were a little bit too rude for me. I didn't understand somebody coming up to the door and you just letting the door slam in their face. Ain't no Southern hospitality about that. I didn't understand people that they were just about themselves. But looking back on it now, it made me see another culture of life that I had never experienced before. Because all the places I've been, I wasn't there long enough. I'm there sightseeing. I'm there vacationing. I'm only there for a little while and I'm gone. So I'm not really looking at the culture of the people. I'm trying to see what I went there to see. The good side of town, the bad side of town. Go to this event. Go see this. Go see that. Come on back home. After my 4 or 5 days or 2 weeks, or however long I stayed there, ain't no place like home. I'm ready to go home now. I've seen it. Or if I was visiting with family and friends, okay, this your life, but it ain't my life. I had fun. Gotta run. Come see me when you can. That's been my life. But it's all good. It's all good. I have no regrets about my life whatsoever. The good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, however it has come, when I reflect back on it, like we were talking last night, it's been a good life. And if I lay down and go to sleep and don't wake up in the morning, just know I had a good life. I met a lot of people on the way that were really good people. And they stayed in my life. 20, 30, 40, 50 years, 60 years for me and a few. So that says something right there. I met a lot of unfit, discombobulated folks along the way, but they ain't stay in my life long. I either picked out, you ain't quite right for me, I'm a silent and walk away from you, or they figured out they didn't fit in my life. It's easy. You just got to be yourself and just be you. However it goes. Don't try to be like nobody else. I don't ever want to come out here and encourage you to be me because my life is not your life. Your life is not my life. We walk different paths throughout life. But be sure that whatever your journey is for you. Because if it ain't, you're going to look back and you're going to have some miserable days. You not living your life, you living somebody else's life. Or you tearing down somebody else's life. That's a miserable life. It is. Because you're not doing what your purpose is for being here. Because you don't even know it. And that's really sad. It really is. Let me get into the comments because I've been talking. Um, hey, Lady Justice, how y'all doing? This morning, you and Miss Audrey. Thank you, Miss Audrey, for coming in this morning. You probably was worried about where's Ms.V? What's she doing? Because Miss Audrey worries about Ms.V. I told Miss Audrey I'm a big girl. Been around for 70 years. I can take care of me. And if I need you, I'ma holler. I will. Maybe I ain't too proud to tell somebody, look here, somebody that I know that has my best interest. Now I ain't calling you if you old flip flopper and you over here today and you with me today and tomorrow you done turned on me and I don't even know why. I don't deal with them kind of people. Walk on, Judy. Don't let me stop you. Hey, Fanny, how you doing? I just had a second cup of coffee. Really. I do one in the day now that I'm working. My first cup, whenever I wake up, I treat it like it's morning. And then around 3, when I start getting sleepy at night, I'll come back with my coffee again. Yep, that's how I roll. But I won't drink more than 1 cup because that caffeine in that coffee will keep me up and then I can't go to sleep when I get home like I want to. So tonight is my last night. I get off tomorrow. And it's something in my brain that knows you ain't got to go back to work. So I won't be even sleeping in the morning. I'll go on for work. I'll go to the bank. It won't open until 8. So I sit there, read or whatever till it opens, and then I'll go in there, take care of my debit card, and do whatever I got to do for them to unlock it because they lock the whole card. Whenever something happens like that, they lock it down. They knew that I was not in wherever this came from. I don't even want to say. And it's not me to put $11.49 on my debit card. People don't understand that, okay, you out there, you trying to see if the card's going to go through. So you put a little amount to come back with a big amount. But that's not how I operate on my debit card. You would have to know that. So they automatically said, this is not her pattern of how she does things. So what they did was shut it down. Um, the bills that are coming out of my bank account, they can see the pattern. They know exactly who it's going to, how much it is every month. So I don't understand. That's people that don't know you. That's all it is. But that's like I say, I don't have to come back to work until Tuesday night because I work 2, I'm off 2, I work 4, I'm off a weekend. Or either I work through the weekend. Like this was my weekend to work. So I worked my 4, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and then I'm off. Um, what is tomorrow? Monday and Tuesday. That'll be my 2. Go back Tuesday night. Work 2. So actually my days off are Monday and Wednesday, but by working nights, you always get an extra day. And then this weekend, I'll be off. So that's how it goes. And I love it. It keeps me busy. It keeps me active. It makes money. And the turnover is so great down there because people come down there thinking, oh man, they get them paychecks, the first couple of paychecks, and they're loving it. But it's what you go through to get those paychecks. If your heart is not in it, you're not going to be able to stay there. Because each one of those children come in with a different personality. You got to read up on the kids, understand their background, where they came from, will tell you why they're in there. They may have lived in a car. They may have come from one institution to another. They may have parents who just are old and they adopted them. They can't handle them anymore. They coming from all walks of life. Maybe they were born like this. You don't know until you get in there and you learn who your children are. That way you can make a difference in their life because you know where they came from. We got kids in there with pica. Do you know what pica is? They poop and they eat it. They have to be watched very carefully. We have kids in there who lived in a car all their life. You poop in your hand, you throw it out the window. So they still want to do that same thing. It's a behavior center where you're trying to change their world of who they are so they can get away from there and they can go out and be productive citizens. Is it an easy job? If you think it is, you come on down there and you apply. First of all, just getting through training ain't easy. Taking all those tests ain't easy. Knowing that you might have to put somebody in restraint. We have an all boys unit and they're big guys. Okay? So you got to know how to handle them personalities, first of all. You got to figure them out because all the time they figuring you out. It is what it is. I love it. It's the life I chose. Um, Do I worry about them? No. First of all, I'm going to have on sleeves. And that's another reason why I think they keep it so cold in there. Because most of the people have hoodies. You know you might get bit. You know you might get kicked. You know you might get spit in the face. Well, that happened over at public school. So if it happened at public school, how you think it's not going to happen in a behavior center? It's all walks of life in there. It's Hispanics, it's Vietnamese, it's blacks, it's whites. It's a little bit of everything up in there. It's not easy. But you got to stay focused. You got to stay prayed up. And you got to want to do it. That's it and that's all. It ain't for everybody. End of story. All righty, let's see. Hey, my Kelvin, how you doing? Riri, good morning. Thank you for the flowers. Hey, Shatika, peace and blessings to you. April, the games are on. Yeah, I know, April. It's the Cowboys today. I ain't heard from no chocolate because he been working hard too. Um, and we would like to get together and watch the games and stuff like that, but I don't know if he worked today because, like I said, I came home and I went to sleep. I had had all I could stand, and I love to sleep. I love to sleep and I love to eat. When you sleep, you ain't got no problems. When you eating, for a person like me, I get enjoyment out of it. I don't want to talk to you while I'm eating. I ain't really interested in looking at TV. I'm concentrating on the food. I'm concentrating on the taste because I don't eat that often. I might eat one good meal a day, and after that, I'm done. That's been my life. When I start messing up with my diet, it's incorporating too much sugar. It'll show up in a minute. Long as I leave that sugar out of my diet, I can keep the same weight and just keep it moving. Right now, I've started to lose. I think I've lost 8 pounds now. Still got a few more I want to lose, but in time, it'll be all right. And now I'm not even concerned about sweets because they don't have no sweets down there. The sweetest thing you're going to get is some fruits. That's it. They don't bring any sugar in there unless it's an employee's birthday or maybe that child's birthday. They might get a cupcake. But you're not fixing to mix that sugar with the medication that they're on or with whatever condition they're going through because you're going to have yourself a problem. And me being the high energy person I am, I don't need no sugar. Not me. Miss April say, yes, it is. And today church service was very good this morning. That's good, Miss April. I'm going to watch it on my Facebook tonight. Because I was like, man, I can't go in there. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. My brain ain't going to even comprehend what the man is saying. So you go home and you go to bed and then catch it on Facebook. And then next Sunday you off. So it looks like I'm going to be going every other Sunday unless I have a very good night where I feel alert enough to even drive down there and stay up at least until 12 o'clock because we get out at 12 and then drive back home, you're going to be looking at 12:30, and then you're going to have to go to sleep. Nah. Hey, Sting, what's up? The True Car Facts channel, another queen. Thank you. Welcome to Chatting with Miss V. I'm going to have to check your channel out. I'm looking at the new 2025 cars coming out. Baby, it's like they are taking on a whole new, different appeal whatsoever. I told y'all I saw a Mustang yesterday downstairs and couldn't figure out what the car was because I ain't never seen no Mustang SUV. And it was an electric car. So times are changing, people. Hey, Nawatha, good evening. How you doing? I got that right because I almost said morning. That's right. Only trust God and God only. That's the only person you can trust these days that ain't going to let you down. Our problem with God is we're impatient people and we want Him to work on our time. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it right now. No. Sometimes you got to go through things in life to be taught a lesson. What I went through out here on this channel on YouTube this year with what was being said to me and done to me was to teach me to stand alone on your platform. Be you no matter what the people say. They don't know you. They ain't been around you. They wanting to know you. They wanting to be around you. They making up stuff in their world to make money off of you. I can't let that bother me. YouTube is not my first life. My life is not YouTube. That might be the last thing on my agenda. I love coming out here on my channel. I love having a channel, but it ain't first priority. If I don't make it out here in the morning and I make it out here in the evening, they take me out of algorithms where people don't even know I'm on. I don't care nothing about that. I'm past all of that. My life right now, my purpose driven life is to help somebody along the way who can't help themselves. These kids don't have parents. They're not even from Texas. They from out of state. The only love they get might be the love that I show them when I go in there with them. I'm bonding with them. They're bonding with me. I'm getting to know who they are. They're getting to know who I am. I'm very nice. Don't come for me because I'm going to ignore you. They know that now. They're very polite. So far, so good. I know they might have a crisis and turn on me. I experienced that last year in public school. It's okay. That's why they're there because they have problems. I don't expect for normal people to do it, but since we've seen normal people will turn on you for no reason, what do you expect for somebody who is autistic? I expect that from them. Okay? It's the way it is. That's my life. It's the life I chose. I don't care what anybody says or does. That's what I want to do right now. When I get ready to change, just like I changed from public school to a private setting, residential setting, dormitory type setting, where they come here and they live there. If next year I choose or next month I choose to leave there and go somewhere else, I will always work. I will. I will refuse to sit up in the house all day long, let my mind become rusty, and just come out here and watch YouTube all day and talk about people on YouTube. Not my style. Hey Nathan, like, share, and subscribe. And you're speaking to Miss Audrey and me. How you doing, Nathan? Thank you for coming over. Thumbs up to you as well. Good afternoon, Miss Jean. That painting is beautiful in the background. Thank you. I got a lot of compliments on that painting. And I wasn't looking for the painting when I got it, Nathan. It just was there. It popped up and I was like, oh my. I love the painting because it's a still picture. It has no people moving in it. It's just peaceful. And the colors are beautiful. I did not have red in here when I first came in here. I had it decorated totally different. I've decorated 3 times. But once I got this piece over here, that brought in the red. So I had to start going out that piece right there. And then I had to start going out getting things to correlate and go along with that piece because I love that piece. So that brought the red in. So it ended up being red, black, gold, white. Where's Tagisty? That baby gator over there, Tagisty. Mm-hmm. But that's how that piece behind me came into play. Y'all please hit the like button for me if you want to see me. If you don't, I guess you don't have to hit it. It's all good with me. I'm through struggling with it. I just remind you, that's it and that's all. Miss Frida, amen. So true. Okay. Welcome to Chatting with Ms. V. Frida, y'all be sure to subscribe. It is free. Become a member. It's almost free. 99 cents to $3.99. Somebody commented to me yesterday after the live was over. They were trying to join the live and they were questioning me as to, the membership. Ms. V, why can't I get a membership? I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't. All I know is you go down, go out, where the dollar sign is, super chat, super stickers, membership, gifting memberships, all of that's on the same thing. If you just back out one time, all of that will pop up. And usually they put the channel in for you to subscribe. My moderators do. They put my Cash App out there. But I can't answer the question. I thought about it and I was like, well, I don't know what to do. Miss Audrey has had a hard time with trying to become a member. I have no idea what to tell you. Most people don't have a problem with it. Willie said, I love your energy. How do you do it? It's natural. I've been an energetic person ever since I've been here. And talking to the oldest brother, I had to do a paper when I was working on my master's up at U of H in psychology. And the paper was about how were you as a baby? What type of baby were you? And I was like, man, I don't know. My parents are gone. So I called up the oldest brother. He's 83. It's a lot of years between us. My mom didn't have back-to-back children. Um, it's almost 17 years between. No, it's not. He's 83. I'm 70. So it's 13 years between the oldest, and I was the baby for 12 years. Then there's my sister on the backside who's 12 years younger than me. The brother who passed of kidney failure is like 5 years older than me. And then there were twins, and they were like 4 years from that brother. And then I had a special needs brother who was he and the oldest brother were the closest. They are like 3 years apart. But my mama's children were staggered. My oldest brother had kids my child's age. He staggered his children too. His oldest son is 53. He was 54, I think, this December. And then he has them all the way down to my child's age. I only had one. So we're just staggered apart. It's generational stuff. My oldest nephew that lived with me has a daughter that's getting ready to get married. And that seems strange to me that I would see 3 generations of him and his family. I'm just glad I'm around. But to answer you, the energy has just always been there. And the older brother said I was bad. When I was a little girl, I was a bad little girl. Curious, always into stuff. He was telling me the story of my mom taking me to church one Sunday, and a lady in front of me had a hat on. I picked every flower off that hat. Every time my mom looked around, she trying to listen to the service, and I'm up there sneaking the flowers off the lady hat. I'm in her arm. I'm a lap baby. I stayed with my aunt down in the country while my mom went back to school. My mom was a housewife 17 years. She went back to college and graduated the year my oldest brother was going into Southern University. She was coming out of Grambling University. I stayed with my aunt while she was going to school. She came home every day, but I stayed down there every week. And on Friday, she came down and picked me up, and I went home on the weekend. Well, in the meantime, my aunt was painting her kitchen yellow. Guess I always wanted to be a blonde. She went to answer the phone. I got the brush out the paint bucket, painted my whole head yellow. I did. That story they told me. I don't remember. She had to cut the paint out. It dried. That old paint back then when I was a child ain't nothing like the paint now. You couldn't put the chemicals in it to take the paint out because it might have messed up my scalp. So she had to cut the hair off. I'm walking around with a diaper on my head when my mama come to pick me up because she had to cut it down again to the quick. I'm like 3 years old. It ain't matter to me because I was walking around bald headed. That's why when these people come for me just for hair or it, you don't know what I've been through in life. And it didn't bother me then. Why you think it's going to bother me now? Like I said, I could go completely bald. Come out here with some earrings on, little lipstick, something for my eyes. Wouldn't bother me. What bothers other people about me does not bother me because they don't know me. Do you get what I'm saying? And they don't understand my life and what I've been through in my life. That's just two of the stories about me. That just says she went to answer the phone that fast and came back, and I done painted my whole head yellow with some house paint. My life, my story. You read the book Purpose Driven Life? Yeah, I'm understanding it now. I do have a purpose driven life. And it ain't to come out here and bash nobody, talk about people. If I can't bring you something inspirational, educational, or motivational, I ain't coming on here. Or some laughter about some silly stuff that I've done in my life, or something that's in the news. I don't have no purpose for being here. Nawatha said, Ms.V, I'm with you. Ms.V, you have experienced a lot in your lifetime. I have. I've led a different life. Even though I had a mother and a father for 50 some years, 52 years before they left this world, I was a child that went through experiences in my home that my other siblings didn't go through. My other siblings didn't go through integration. I did. I was the one that integrated my high school. They went to a black high school. Or by the time my sister came along, I had already been through that. So when I say I'm different from my own siblings, it's because of my experiences were different from theirs. I was the child that always had to make the adjustments and the changes in the family. Um, my mom had my sister going through menopause. She was like my baby. I jumped up at night. I changed her diapers. I warmed her milk. That was my new baby doll. Was my little sister. That's why I don't take no slack off of her now. I don't put up with none of her stuff. Because it was me raising her. And I loved it. I have no problems with it. But if you think you gonna disrespect me in any way, baby, I'll walk away from her. She can't stand it when I walk away. Oh no, baby. She'll find a way back in my life. Yeah. And then having to go live with my aunt as a little girl. I thought she was mama. I was there with her every day and every night. She lived down in the country. I grew up on a farm. They had chickens and all that stuff. I was scared to go outside. Them roosters and stuff be running me around, and then they have poop all over the backyard. Ooh, no, auntie, I got this. Then there was a levee across from our house. Y'all are probably never, well, you know about 11 now if you know about New Orleans. But she had older sons that would go over there and fish. I'm over there with them. I grew up kind of like a child that didn't have a lot of friends as a little bitty girl because I wasn't around them. I was around whoever I was with. And that's how I learned to be sociable with a whole lot of people and understand that everybody's different and figure it out quick if these people are right for you. But I have had a different experience than most people. And like I said, and a different experience from my own siblings. They don't even, we don't act nothing alike. I'm the different one. I told you that day one when I made my first video to introduce myself. I didn't tell you how I was different. I knew it would come out in time. We don't see nothing alike. I'm the one, the first one to actually leave home and go get a life for me. The rest of them settled right there in my little hometown. My brother that played professional football, actually, he was the first because he went to New York. And then when that life of football was over, he came back to Monroe. He settled there. I'm the only one that has just got up and just moved around. I'll move jobs. I'll move my whole home. I don't have no problem. I'm just an independent person that feel like ain't nothing out there in the world. If I want to do it, I'm going to do it. And God going to make a way. If it ain't right for me, he going to show me. And I'm going to get on about my business. You listening to cleaning out your refrigerator? Mine need to be steamed because I don't cook that much. And whatever food is in there need to be thrown away. That's tomorrow, Tuesday. Hey, Carol. Miss Vivian, hello to you. Thank goodness they knew the patterns of your debit card. Yep. I've been with Amico Federal since July 1979. When I started working at Amico Chemical, I went to their bank, which was Amico Federal. And I've basically moved around the world on that bank, using that bank alone. Even when I lived in other places, they had share branching. I could go into MEQ or CQ in Baltimore and still do my banking here. So I've never ever gotten rid of that account. And a lot of people that I met there when we were younger, when I was in my 20s, when I opened up that account, they've retired and we see each other from time to time. They have so many branches around now, which they used to only have one in Texas City. There's a branch right down the street from me on Egret Bay now. If I go to Santa Fe, there's a branch. If I go to the doctor in Alvin, there's a branch. If I go over on Bay Area, there's a branch. They're everywhere now, all across the city. And I was there with them when they were little, very small. And now they'll finance a house for you. I've had many cars financed through them. I've established credit with them so good, I don't have to go in and talk to nobody up in there. I can call on the phone and say, I saw this car I wanted yesterday, and it's this amount of money, and I'm going to get it from such and such a place. That's it. 50 years? Come on, the people know me. They got a history of me. I have to worry about nothing. Down by Princess. Hey, Princess, did you see Baby Gator over there? I showed him in the beginning. He chilling. He over there chilling. It's a miserable looking day here. It's probably raining in some areas. Hey, Bama, how's my Scooty? Did he come see you this weekend? Nothing like a third shift. I've been on nights for 28 years now. I know it. See, I worked in my earlier years, Miss Vivian. When I was a laboratory analyst, we worked 4 days on, 4 days off. And we worked 4 days, 4 days off. We worked 4 nights, 12 hours, 5 days off. Okay? That's how I rolled. So I did that for 20 years. From my 20s to my 40s. That's what I did. I worked shift work. So this ain't nothing new to me. I never liked going to bed at night since I did that. And now I'm getting paid for being up all night, doing something I like to do and working with the type of people I like to work with. It don't matter if people come out here and say, Miss V still working, she's 70 years old. Hell, you 69 plus. While you out here worrying about what I'm doing, don't mean I got to. Did I work when I came out here? A whole year I was out here and didn't do nothing. But stay on YouTube all day. I'm like, man, I can't do this. I got to get up out of here. This ain't for me. Mm-mm. Um, the emoji was an accident. I ain't even see it to Justin. Let's see. I do the same thing you do, Miss V, except I work with adult individuals. Okay. Our oldest right now just turned 19, and he's probably gonna get shipped out real soon, Miss Vivian. But you can relate to what I'm talking about. You got to like it. Miss Carolyn Tottenham, that's a member over here in my chat. She works Miss Carolyn, I think she told me she was 74 on my live. But she's been military. She's been a nurse. She's back out there in the working world. People who don't want to just sit down and let atrophy, your muscles and stuff just start aching, your bones aching. You sitting up, you just eating all day long, and you overweight and you not active. Okay? Just keep sitting there doing the same thing, talking about other people who are up enjoying their life and moving around and making money. I'm not looking forward to no YouTube check. No, oh, I made $1,000 out here on YouTube. Oh, I made 1,500. I made 2,000. So I made it too in 1 week. How about that? I just got paid the other day, and I'm like, I ain't even spent it. I ain't had time. I've been working nights. Okay, but people just they too off into your business, and they need to go find them a life and talk about your own life. Get out of mine. Do what I want to do. Sting and Sam Bama, what it do? What it do? Big Sting, not the little one. Uh-oh, I missed something. It's not easy being doing this job for 40 years, but I'm retiring in 2025. Kudos to you and enjoy it. You'll probably do like me. I retired and I sit down. That's another thing they don't know. I retired when I left here and moved to Baltimore. I sit down 10 years. Okay? I was ready to get up and do something. Okay, the man is gone now. We're not doing what we used to do, getting up, traveling, and seeing the world and moving from one place to another. It's a different life for me. I'm not trying to go out and find no other uh, husband at all, much less a partner. I don't need that in my life right now. I'm at peace. I'm happy by myself. If I want to go lay down when I get off the live, I can. If I want to get up and go get in my car, if I want to go cook me a dinner, I do what I want to do. I ain't got to be worried about nobody else and what their life story is, and if they got to go to the doctor in the morning. I don't want to be bothered with that no more. 3 husbands, and you think I'm upset because you got one? You got me twisted. Keep him. Mm-mm. Because that wouldn't be no problem to get a man. Cynthia says, Piker is they will eat anything and everything, not just poop. Yeah, but that's their main thing down there because they are not where they can go to the refrigerator. Every door is locked. Anything they want, they have to ask for it in where I work. And then we have to make the go to the computer and see if they can have what they're asking for. Okay, I took my hand off and they done jumped on me. Okay. So if, don't start saying if I miss your comment. You once you get over there on that channel, you gonna see. Right now you don't see how it'll do. It will jump on you and trying to find where you were is hard. I'm trying to go back up. Hey, Miss Burnett, I see you, baby. How you doing, Niecy Pooh? Miss Burnett Perkins Empire's in the building. Um, Starlights love Jesus. I hope we all do. Yes, Miss V, you have to sleep. Yes, I do. Gotta get your rest. Hey, Homestyle. Urge girl, I'm walking on air. I'm so excited for me. You should be, Miss Vivian. And just go enjoy life now until you get tired of doing whatever you doing. And that'll rain. I knew it was coming. I didn't go to just, you got to go back and look at the video. It'll tell you why. Okay, I worked at Camarilla State Hospital for 9 years. We had a lot with pica. Okay. See, they don't have access to anything but what's in their room. And a lot of them bathrooms are not even open. We have to go open their bathrooms for them for their own protection. Okay. That rain coming down. Okay, I'm trying to go back now. I spoke to you, Miss Burnett. Thank you for coming over, Miss Burnett. I appreciate you. Okay, y'all are agreeing with me. Carol, when we ask God to fix things, leave it alone. Stop meddling with what you want him to fix. You better believe it, Carol. That's a problem. A lot of times we ask God for things and he don't work fast enough for us. And then here we go putting our hands back in it and it never works out. Never. Because you shouldn't have gave it to him and then took it back when it wasn't working like you wanted it to work. I agree. Say it again, Carol, for the folks in the back. Hey, Christy, how you doing? Beautiful furniture. A little bit of this, a little bit of that from my past life. That was even talked about. My furniture. I'm looking at what they got and I'm looking at what I'm got and I'm like, thank you, Lord, for what I got. Okay? And just put it all together. Hey, J Dub, Miss V, you look so beautiful. I want to age gracefully, just like you when I get to 70. Just take your time. Live one day at a time. Take your life challenges one day at a time. Do what you can do to fix it. And then when you can't, pass it on to him. Trust me. A lot of times, it's not for you to fix. I've come to that realization too, but I did what I had to do. In order to get a badge, you have to be on an Android or a computer. Oh, I didn't know that, Sting. Thanks for telling me. Hey, Jerome. Welcome to Chatting with Ms. V. Big Head Mucinex is 2025. Get up and go to work. He is not working. He is supported by his mom. He is representing special needs children and he don't never have to work. What you need to say to him is, Big Head, Ms. V need to get some money from the state to help take care of you and keep you nice and clean and keep you representing to just with your old jealous self. Now, do he look like he got a problem? He look like he happy. Look like he got a smile on his face. Don't he? Leave my baby alone. He represents special needs kids and he don't bother nobody, including you. Now let him be at peace over there. He all right now. Go on. She got to come in here and say something about my child. She jealous because he live a good life over there. He do what he want to do. She made him 21. So go over there and tell his daddy, Legend, that he ain't got to pay no more child support so he can come by and say hi. I'm working with mentally challenged too. And I work with a pretty Willie and a Piper. Whoa. Yes. And it can be very devastating on you. That's why you can't get involved in a lot of things that are challenging to you that don't mean nothing to you. You got to stay focused. You got to keep your mind together. You got to get some rest. That's it, and that's all. Hey, Miss Cynthia, how are you? Thank you for coming over. Yeah, at some point, y'all put the alert on Ms. V. She be 30 minutes behind. I'm not trying to keep up, Bama. Understand my personality. When I'm on a roll and I'm talking to you about the commentary and what's on my mind, and I've been up all night long, either you're not going to get what I'm saying, I'm just going to be reading y'all's comments, and that's all. A lot of times I do it because there are a lot of trolls that come in. I'm not trying to read between their comments and all that. I let my moderators take all that bull out. So when I get to y'all, I can just about figure out what y'all was saying. But I have a purpose for my madness. My channel can't quite run like other channels where you just sitting there and you just talking to them and you make your comments. I don't operate like that. But I understand I'll be behind. But it's okay. I still give y'all my hour. I give you whatever time I got. It's all good. Um, I'm trying to get on down here. I love, love, love the rain. The sound is so relaxing. Let me take you out there for a minute. Let you see what my day is gonna look like. That's why it don't bother me to go to work. I'll be up in here doing nothing anyway. Nice and stop there quick, but you see it's wet. It was coming down a few minutes ago. That's Houston. You see over there, water dripping. And it's wet all up underneath there. Yeah, but it's a good day to go back to sleep. I can tell you that much. Um, to say Samsung Android is the best. That's what I got. Okay, I got two of them. I ain't playing with you to just, I'm done with you. Leave my baby alone. His toes, where his toes at? Don't worry about it. Mm-mm. He don't bother nobody and live a good life. I love it. Dog, he don't bother nobody. He keep a smile on his face too. Every time y'all see him, he's smiling, ain't he? Now, to just jealous. She the baby over here, her and Alex. To just the only one that have a problem with baby Gator. Don't nobody else have no problem with him. Just her. Caller, did you get your bath and body works? I got mine. I'm good for the year now. Okay, get them before the sale go off. I don't think the sale this year was as good as the sale last year. I think I spent a little bit more money this year and didn't get as much, but I'm good. Okay. What's your favorite fragrance, Miss Audrey? Lady Justice wants to know. Queen, you spoiled us. You read each comment and make us feel special. You appreciate it. I try. Okay? I might not get it when you want me to, or it might jump on me and skip you, and Sting gets upset with me, baby. When I skip her comment, she'll let me know. Miss V, go back up there and read my comment. I be laughing at her. Did you grab some Bath and Body Works, Miss Audrey? Okay, I'm down to the bottom. Caller, yes, and I always got lots. Okay, so Miss V is going to go in here and figure out what she wants to eat, because I'm going to eat something before I go to work, because I don't always know what they're going to have. I don't stop and look at the menu. It's up there for the whole week. And I don't stop and look and see what they're going to have. So sometimes when I get there, it's something that I know I can't be eating late at night like that. It might be spaghetti. It might be pie. I'm not eating no heavy food like that. So I'm going to go fix something to eat just in case I have to live off of fruits tonight. I'll be good with that. Okay. Oh, shucks. Denver scored another touchdown, 14-0. Who they playing, Bama? And is Dallas playing now? Because I'm going to fix me something to eat and watch the end of the game so I can mess with chocolate if it is. I do appreciate each and every one of y'all coming in to chatting with Ms. V today. I'm going to get in here, fix me something to eat. Y'all please hit the like button on the way out. Catch the replays. I appreciate that, and I appreciate the donations that have been given. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your evening, I'm going to enjoy mine and have a wonderful night. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.